Hello, my soulful Saggies. Welcome back. As you know, I am Sachi the Scorpio, and I am here to deliver your guided twin flame soulmate reading for the month of July. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The more energy that you send to me, the more energy that I can send to you. And I am now doing videos in order of whichever videos get the most likes from the previous video set. So if you like this video, then there's a higher likelihood that your next video will come. For anyone new here, welcome. Today we're going to be using the Manara Erotic Tarot for the general energy and to look what's going on. We also take a look at the light aspect of things, and that's the lighter karmic lessons of what's going on and what is known to us, what is in the light. We also take a look at the shadow, and that's the darker, deeper, more difficult karmic lessons and what might be hidden from us in the shadow that we try to bring to the light, not only to be aware of it, but also so that we can heal it. So since I'm recording this in Cancer season, I'm going to be channeling the emotional root of what is happening in your twin flame soulmate journey. We just got out of the Mercury retrograde in Cancer. We are still in the shadow period of that, so we are integrating the lessons that we learned. We have the Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. Saturn moved back into Capricorn on June 30th, and then we also have the Neptune retrograde in Pisces going on. A lot going on. For more astrology and other good stuff, please follow me on Instagram and Twitter. That info is in the description box below. And for anyone who needs to break any cycles, please see my Eclipse messages and Solstice cycle breaking tarot, which I will link at the end of this video and also put in the description box below, because for those of you on the twin flame journey, as you know, when you start breaking your cycles and, you know, shedding parts of your soul that no longer serve you, that is when the twins can unite. So, Saggies, in the cleansing ceremony, and this deck, what I got was Calling in the Storm. So I feel like there has been some chaos going on in your life in the month of July. And then in the Manara deck, the Magician came out. So there is this aspect, and the Magician in that deck is about like fixing something. Like she's trying to fix a penis on a robot. So there could be trying to fix some sort of electronic sort of thing. I just really feel like trying to fix something amidst the chaos that was going on. And the clarifier deck was Milk Tank using Hammer In, and Hammer In always means like hammer this in, like this is the message. Could also be dealing with a Taurus or a Taurus in your life, because Milk Tank is a Taurus card. But all right, Saggy, so we're going to look into the emotional root of what is going on for you, the emotional root for your person, and then the outcome for the month of July. So let's see, for our soulful Saggies, what is at the emotional root here? What is that, the emotional root? Coming out stuck, obsession. So you are obsessed about something, likely your person, the twin flame soulmate journey, and you are stuck in this obsessive state. Like, we have the emotional roots. Look at the roots surrounding this head, right? So the emotional roots are really that, you know, you are rooted to this person in your mind. You might be constantly thinking about them, but there's definitely a lot of obsession here. Let's see for your person. What's at the emotional root for your person, for the twin flame or soulmate of Sagittarius? Downcast pride, stuck. So they might be in the midst of downcasting their pride. And yeah, interesting. You both have this, like, you know, root energy in the hair, except for them, you know, it's also coming out of their throat chakra. Let's see what the outcome for the month of July is going to be. We have Revenge and Colorless Angel. Interesting. So, you know, when I saw Calling in the Storm and the Magician, part of me thought that there was some sort of like chaos magic going on, and I feel like maybe that's what it is. There's some need to try to get even about something. I'm not sure if it's coming from your end or their end, but it's very much needing to kind of level the playing field here. And Colorless Angel, I very much take as, you know, like getting messages from your angels for sure, but it's like not going to be clear about what this is. Interesting energy, Saggies. Let's see. Let's take a deeper look into this. All right, what is this obsession here? What is the obsession? The Queen of Air. So you could be obsessed about a Libra, perhaps, but it could be communication of the balance. And maybe that's why this revenge is going to be taken, because your obsession is trying to find this balance and communication with the Queen of Air. Tell me more. Clarify the Queen of Air. This is like, you know, purposefully playful communication. Very good at communicating. Wow, the King of Earth, Taurus in reverse. So, you know, I mentioned you could be dealing with a Taurus, or a Taurus is involved. Their energy is in reverse. But it's like this person isn't coming back from the past. And I feel like because they're not coming back towards you, you're really trying to balance the communicative aspect of this. You know, with them and also within your own mind, right? Because it looks like you're a little obsessive about them. So with the King of Earth in reverse, like the King of Earth upright indicates someone coming back from the past, being like, you know, look at him in the background, you know, like, hey baby, are you still interested? Do you want this wand? And she's like, yeah, like I'm interested, you know, I'm still in these emotional waters with you. So, you know, this also could be somebody who it could, you know, again, Taurus, but could be Capricorn, Virgo, or someone who is, you know, pretty well off financially is what I'm getting. But it looks like they're not coming back from the past towards you. So you're really trying to figure out, you know, how to balance the communication with them and also within your own mind. Let's see, what's the light aspect here? We have Slowbro using Careless Head and Ducket using Lunge in reverse. So a lot of water energy. So definitely in your feels about this. So Slowbro, I have a feeling it's just like they've gone too slow for you, right? And it's like, you know, they're just a slow bro. And that's what is really causing an issue here. And Careless Head could mean that they are just careless in general. They could have had oral sex with someone and, you know, could have been very careless, like, oh, you know, it's only head type energy, because we did have the Magician pop up in the cleansing ceremony, and I told you, like, it's about fixing a penis, right? So that could be kind of what the storm that was called in of, you know, something dealing with the penis. But anyway, there's some careless head, whether it is actually sexual energy or someone is just, you know, a little careless in their mind. It says, when a slowpoke went hunting in the sea, its tail was bitten by Shelder. That made it evolve into a slowbro. Sorry, my throat chakra just got so dry. So again, even though these are both emotional cards, these are also associated with the throat chakra. So it looks like someone went hunting and they got bit by someone, right? And it made them evolve into a slow bro. So someone was bit and it caused them to become a little bit slower when it comes to the emotional world. And then we have Ducklet using Lunge in reverse. And this is causing you to not want to lunge into your emotions, right? So you might be taking things a little bit more slow emotionally because they're not coming towards you. So you're trying to slow your emotions down here and balance your communication. Because you're really trying not to lunge into your emotions like this. We also have Duck Spirit coming out. It says, they are better at swimming than flying. They happily eat their favorite food, peat moss, as they dive underwater. So, you know, it talks about being better at swimming than flying. So I feel like, you know, even though what happened, you're better at being in your emotions than actually communicating here. So I feel like you've kind of withdrew your communication or keeping things very light communication-wise because, you know, you're better at swimming than flying, and flying I take as communication because it's air-based. We also have, you know, eating peat moss while you go underwater. So when you get really deep in your feels, it might affect your eating habits is what I'm getting. Or something that you put in your mouth. What's the shadow here? We have Chikorita using tackle. Yeah, but you really want to tackle this heart chakra issue. You do. You do. You want to. I feel like you're doing shadow work. Like, look, he's looking into a portal and seeing, you know, something else. So, I do feel like you're trying to tackle this heart communication, but I do think that there's kind of like a portal there where you're still feeling the other person, right? You still feel the other person in your heart. When you look in your own heart, you see them. It says, it uses the leaf on its head to determine the temperature and humidity. It loves to sunbathe. So you might be spending a lot of time in the sun. That's definitely healthy for you. But when it talks about using the leaf on top of its head to determine the temperature and humidity, I really feel it's like you are trying to use like your crown chakra and your third eye chakra to communicate kind of like how this person feels, right? Like the temperature and humidity of their heart chakra, because it looks like you do have direct access to their heart. And it's like you're really trying to discern here, right? You're trying to tackle this, and you might feel that they still love you, right? Because you know the temperature and humidity, and you can feel them in your heart. But you're still trying to tackle that issue. Let's see for them in their downcast pride. They're stuck downcasting their pride. What's going on with the twin flame soulmate of Saggies? Ooh. Ooh, the devil and temperance. Yeah. So they very much are in some toxicity, right? Here you are coming out stuck for them. So you're definitely in their energy sphere. They are stuck on you in some sort of way, but they also have the devil here. So either they're also dealing with another card or another sign, probably a Capricorn, or they think that there is toxicity stuck inside of this connection, right? That physical issues are toxic when it comes to the relationship, that is causing some sort of, you know, balance issue here. And, you know, the devil can be any sort of physical addiction, whether it be sex or drugs or drinking or too much food or too much time online, whatever it may be, you know, sleep, anything physical that you are attached to. They have the devil in their energy, right? So they have some toxic ties, but you are still stuck in, you know, in their energy as well. I feel like they very much are thinking about you. They might be, you know, it's like they've gone back and forth, right? This temperance card, yeah, and with the addictions, you know, they might be stuck in their addictions here. Because temperance, you know, in the English language literally means abstinence from alcohol. So they might really be stuck in, you know, whatever physical addictions they have. But this Sagittarius card specifically, you know, has to do with going back and forth, where, you know, yes, there is movement, but, you know, distance equals zero sort of thing. So they're very much stuck. I feel like they've been going back and forth, but they're stuck in some sort of toxicity here. Let's see, what's the light aspect here? What's the light aspect? They have P-Dove using homing P-Dove. So this might be some toxicity that is within their home environment. They might be really focusing on, you know, homing and focusing on their home. This is pretty pleasant communication, interestingly enough. So they might be really positive towards you when it comes to communication because, you know, bird type is air, air's communication. And that might be kind of the thing. It's like they're so, you know, uppity and joyful, and you're like, well, I have a lot of feelings about this. So you're trying to really, you know, balance your communication with this person. It says, these Pokemon live in cities. They are accustomed to people. Flocks often gather in parks and plazas. So they might be hanging out with a lot of people here. They might be traveling because this is coming out stuck. They could be possibly, you know, traveling, maybe not flying. But it talks about going to parks and plazas. So they might really be socializing with a lot of people. But I also feel like they're kind of focused on their home. What's the shadow here? What's the shadow here? We have Shuffit using blah. So they feel blah in their third eye, right? Their psychic energy is a little bit blah here in the shadow. It says, it loves vengeful emotions and hangs in rows under the eaves of houses where vengeful people live. Yeah, so honestly, their toxic ties could be other people, right? Because we have like them meeting these other people in different places. And it could be some sort of toxicity, you know, with vengeful people. These kind of, you know, it feels like they're not really hanging out with good people at all. And I feel like that's kind of where this revenge comes from. They might be doing some sort of, I don't know. We'll have to look in the extended deeper. But they're very much blah in their third eye. So it feels like kind of their head is a mess. So we have revenge and colorless angel. So again, I do feel like there's some sort of, the thing is, I don't feel like the revenge is coming at you, though. It doesn't feel that way. But we'll have to figure out, why is revenge and colorless angel? I feel like someone might have cut off communication with an angel, and that angel is kind of coming back to let him know. Because colorless angel, like I said, I take as like angel messages, but you know, not being able to truly discern what they are here. Is there an angel of revenge? I don't know. Let's see. Why is this coming out? What is this revenge and the colorless angel about? We have the 8 of water. This is Pisces Saturn. So there's some sort of attack that's going on, an emotional attack. Could be in the dream realm. You know, or it could be overly emotional when it comes to maybe career or work here. But someone's definitely shooting an arrow at someone, and it's about an emotional cycle that has been going on. Tell me more about this. This is interesting energy, Sag. Please clarify this 8 of water. What is this about? Okay, about a new beginning, the Fool, and the Knave of Earth in reverse, of someone not doing their shadow work, wanting a new beginning here. Someone's going to talk about an emotional cycle, but it's going to start, someone's attacking, yeah, about an emotional cycle. I feel like it's coming to an end here, because there is going to be a new beginning. This is very much, you know, make me a real boy, make me a real girl type energy. So I feel some sort of, okay. The cycle is going to continue here because someone didn't do their shadow work, and that's the revenge of the angel, of the colorless angel here. Because someone didn't do their shadow work, another cycle is going to be repeating, and it feels a little bit emotionally predatory, and it might be them towards you, right? Because they might come to you and be like, oh, make me a real boy or make me a real girl. And it's because they failed to do their shadow work to get out of this cycle. So just know that that's coming towards you, Sagittarius, because it is, you know, a new beginning. We have this Uranus energy, but I'm really getting that it's, you know, starting over, but with the exact same type of emotional cycle, to be honest. Because with the Knave of Earth in reverse, they didn't do their shadow work. You know, Knave of Earth upright is when you do your shadow work, when you're an observer in the past and, you know, and doing that. So, you know, they're not coming towards you, and here they are, you know, here you are trying to emotionally regulate in a pretty mature way is what it feels like, and tackle your heart issue, and they're over here, blah, hanging out with some vengeful, bad people, but the angels are about to get their ass. And they're going to ask for a new beginning with you. What's the light aspect here? Yeah, we have Evie using lunge and water energy in the light. So like emotions are going to be a little bit topsy-turvy, right? We did in the cleansing, we had calling the storm, right? So there is going to be some sort of chaos, and here we go, you know, water energy, emotions, all over the place. And we have Evie using lunge. So someone, yes, is definitely lunging, just like that arrow being shot, which I feel like is communication, excuse me, coming right at you. Someone's really lunging into this. This definitely gives me the Fool type energy, right? It's a new beginning of, you know, having the opportunity to kind of go wherever it can possibly go here. Because, you know, Eevee is a Pokemon that can evolve into many different things. Evolutions is what we call them. You can give it like a Thunderstone and it becomes an electric type. You can give it a Water Stone and it becomes a water type. You can give it, you know, a Firestone, it becomes a fire type. There's a certain like rock in a certain park, if you take it to at a certain type of day, it'll turn into a grass type. If it just really likes you a lot, it evolves by itself. If it's in the, if it's during the day, it turns into psychic. If it's at night, it turns into dark, right? So my point is that there's many different opportunities that Eevee can evolve into, and I feel kind of that's where it is like, you know, you have the opportunity to go a different route, right? Because this person's going to be wanting the exact same thing, right? You're going to go through the exact same cycle. You know, yeah, they want a new beginning, but they think that you can fix them because they didn't do their shadow work, and they're going to be reaching out about that. And you really have an opportunity for yourself to evolve into anything that you want. It says, thanks to its unstable genetic makeup, this specific Pokemon conceals many different possible evolutions. Yeah, so like I said, there's many different possible evolutions here. So yeah, you have the opportunity. Just know your surroundings, right? You have the ability to evolve into many different things. So be very careful about how you're going about your metamorphosis here. What's the shadow? We have Rotom using Electro Ball. So again, I did feel like there was some sort of electronic energy, and Rotom is an electronic spirit that can go inside and infiltrate any sort of piece of technology. So I feel like, you know, there could be some issues with your tech during July, and Electro Ball is very much, you know, the solar plexus chakra associated with Leo in the 5th house, the sense of self. So it's like, you know, this is who I am. This is what I stand for. You know, this is what makes me me. This is my personality. So I feel like focusing on this in the shadow, right? It's the shadow work that is necessary. And I feel like, you know, not only did they not do their shadow work, but this is an opportunity for you to do your shadow work, right? Because when they come out and perpetuate this emotional cycle once again, you're left at this opportunity is like, are you going to go and do this again? But if you decide to take a different way here, and you decide like, no, I'm not going to try to make you a real boy, or I'm not going to try to make you a real girl, then you know, then you're doing your shadow work and you're instilling your sense of self. It says its body is composed of plasma. It is known to infiltrate electronic devices and wreak havoc. Yeah, like I said in the cleansing ceremony with the calling in the storm and the magician, which was fixing like the penis on that machine. I really do feel like there's some sort of chaos that's going to be happening with some sort of electronic in your life. So just be aware of that. Be prepared. Make sure you have, you know, some funds set aside for that. So let's see what Saggy needs to hear about love. Sagittarius, in the extended, we will look deeper into the emotional root of what is going on for you and look for some guidance. We're definitely going to look deeper into the emotional root of the other person, see what sort of addictions, you know, or, you know, devil energy that they have, this toxicity that's in their life, who these people are. And then we will also take a look at how to manifest the highest vibrational timeline in regards to this situation. So what does Sagittarius need to hear about love right now? If you've never had a broken heart, you'll never truly learn to love. Yeah, and I feel like you are really tackling this heart situation, right? I really do feel like you are, and you know this, but, you know, unfortunately, and fortunately, whatever it may be, in order to experience love, we have to have our heart broken, right? Because when our heart chakra is broken open, that's what gives us access to the infinite love, right? And love is not something that you give to someone or something that someone gives to you. It's just a universal force that you can tap into. So just know that with your broken heart, this is giving you a really great gift, allowing you to have access to this love. And through the broken heart is how you learn to love, how you learn to access that, right? And that starts, you know, your soul healing journey. So just remember that they are going to come and, you know, try to get you, and it's up to you to make the choice, because you have a lot of opportunities to go different ways here. So just know that. All right, Saggies, if you're interested in looking deeper into this, the link is in the description box below, and you can follow me into the extended. For the rest of you, again, please like, comment, and subscribe. The more energy that you send to me, the more energy that I can send to you. I am sending you so much love, a big hug, and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah.